What's up, everybody? It's Trevor here with the solution for when your storage on your Mac is full and you don't know what it's for. You've probably seen this when you go to Apple about this Mac and then storage. You see this other section which has a bunch of gigs that you just have no clue what they are. A lot of the times this is system cache or cache for certain apps. I know that common like Dropbox runs into issues where it caches a lot of the files. And so what I have here is a solution for you to be able to remove this other storage and free up your SSD. This is particularly important for if you have a small one, like in this image, 121 gigabyte SSD or hard drive, and you just need that extra space. So the solution to this that I've used on a couple of computers at my work is to go to this website, which I'll leave the link in the description below. It's called, for an app called Onyx. There's multiple versions for Onyx, depending on your operating system. You can see it goes all the way back to Jaguar. Hopefully you're not still on that. But the most recent version is for macOS Catalina. I know that macOS Big Sur has been released already, but most people are a little cautious on installing that, and I would also advise to wait it out a couple more weeks or months before you install that. But if you are on macOS Catalina or any of these, then you can just simply go and download it. And you can just save to your downloads. Looks like I already had it there. And then you will go to your downloads folder and, like I did here, and click on the DMG. And it will begin the install. Just hit agree. Looks like it's opening it and installing it. Looks like it just finished. It wants you to drag this into your applications folder. You can click and drag that. That would just give it a little bit more permissions. Also, again, I already had it installed, so I'll just replace it. So now in our applications folder, I will go and find it, which should be close. There it is. Okay, so once that opens up, you'll see kind of this toolbar. And one thing that you might have to do, for some reason it's not pulling up on my computer, is go into System Preferences, aka Settings, and then go to Security and Privacy. Hit the Privacy tab, scroll down, and I believe it is Full Disk Access. It's not showing up on mine for some reason, but in the past I have had to enable this. So hit the lock, and type in your admin password, which will unlock that. And you should see Onyx right here, and you'll just click to allow. You can hit that lock one more time to lock it up if you want. Okay, once you're in here, you'll go to Maintenance. And this is where we will go select a lot of those cached files. So one thing I have noticed is if you don't use Time Machine, but possibly turned it on once before, you might have a Time Machine local snapshot. So if you don't really know what Time Machine is, or you haven't used it before, just feel free to select this Delete Time Machine. It will just go through and get rid of any kind of saved snapshot or cache of your computer, which can take a lot of space. The next thing is you can just kind of skip over this rebuilding section. If anything is checked, just uncheck it. Then go to Cleaning, and you'll hit Options. So this, you can either just follow exactly what I'm clicking, or kind of, pick and choose what you want. So mostly a good rule of thumb is anything that says cache that that you don't use, you can just select that. So I've selected these two. Application cache, that's probably most likely what is causing the issue. Like I mentioned before with Dropbox, saving files and so on that you're unaware of anymore, or that you've unsynced. So this one's pretty important to have selected. You can also do application states. These ones I don't really use any audio plugins or Java, and so I just left those unchecked. The next is with your internet. Depending on if you want to get rid of your browser cache, essentially that's like when websites remember your password and so on. I just left that unchecked because it is a little annoying to go back in, even if you have Apple Keychain installed or you're using Google Chrome Password Manager. It's just kind of nice that they don't forget those things, and they don't typically take up a lot of space like the issue that we're having with this. You can get rid of the download cache in case you've cleared your download folders, but it's still not really showing up on there. Cookies also are along that same side of the browser cache of saving some of that data with your passwords and so on. So you can either keep that clicked or unclick it. It's really up to you. Your mail downloads folder, you can remove those. So a lot of this is more like user discretion. It's not going to really damage anything. It might just make it a little inconvenient for you to have to re-put in passwords or so on. Then down here, application logs, those are just if you've had different reports, same with diagnostic reports. So you're okay to just select those and then hit OK. This will go through and also clean up like your junk items, your trash. If you haven't gone through your trash in a long time, I would actually not select this in case there's something you accidentally put in your trash. But yeah, after this, then you can just hit run tasks and it will prompt you to restart your computer. I recently did this, so I'm actually not going to run through it. So it will take a few minutes and just clear out that cache, and then it will restart. Once it's restarted, you can go back to that screen of click your Apple, about this Mac, and then go to your SSD. This is different than the image that I had up, but every case I've seen this at my job in IT, this has shrunk dramatically to where it frees you up a lot of space. Mine is currently, it says 2.12 terabytes, but that's actually cloud storage. So it looks like I actually have 77 gigs free. So this issue isn't plaguing me, but I have helped a lot of people with it. One last thing I would suggest, if you were prompted to give disk access in your system preferences, I would suggest going back there. You might have to unlock this and just removing those rights after you've used it from this Onyx app. Once you're done with that, I mean, you're basically done with the Onyx app, so you can uninstall it, just to kind of clear things up even more. I haven't noticed any issues with it, and it's free, which has been really nice compared to some of the other tools. I did quite a bit of research on this trying to help a fellow employee, and yeah, this was the one that solved the issue, and hopefully it helps you out. Be sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully this helps your computer gain back some of that storage.